Right. Good morning, Anthony Perlossers. Put a smile on your face. It's a happy Monday. Just finished our Sunday day at Keys, and today has been one of the most worst days out. We just had 2 influx of numbers, and our image model for tonight was Luna. And started off the day very draining, and I'm identifying kind of vampires in this whole scenario. So just getting off the club right now from Keys, and started off our day just moving some of our stuff from our old house in Highland in the Riverside area, and now we're fully moved into the west side of Los Angeles, right? And I'm like, the draining area of the vampires, of kind of old people. So you have to kind of compartmentalize, and making amends of people is a sign of surrender, that you're doing bad, that you're wrong, right? And we're really grateful for people holding our stuff. I didn't even realize I had stuff in Riverside, right? You just forget about it, and whenever you're in a place of submission to someone, you have to avoid that energy that you owe someone something, or someone's doing you a favor, because they put the condition of liability to you, meaning they see you as a trouble source. If you don't get away from that environment, you feel bad, your energy is strained. So that frequency, we had that very low kind of vibration hitting us, and that's when the issues kind of came about. And whenever we have that, we're not in alignment of kind of like our power, right? So that's that. We had 5 girls that confirmed, and 3 of the girls we met in Poppies on Friday, and then they literally did not. So we become a liability in terms of we're supposed to bring 20 girls. We went from 5 to 2, and it's just embarrassing on that end, right? We showed no models, no goddesses, and I got a call from Sabrina as well, and starting off the message with Gabe, they thought we brought out a 16-year-old model to the nightclub, and I'm like, no, that's not the goddess. 16 is the 16th generation of 60 days. Every 60 days is a new goddess. So generation 17 would simply mean 60 days from now, in which 16, the 16th generation is Ashlyn, right? And she was just asking about Ashlyn and all that, and we're just surrounded by actual energy vampires, and we are blood vampires, money vampires. It's a different story, right? But even me as an empath, we got dragged down. So dragged down from our old roommate, dragged down from Sabrina. These kind of compounds, right? We showed up at the club. I report at 11:30. We didn't get in until 12:30 because the person we were waiting for ended up getting in later. So at 12:30. So Irina, but she's so beautiful. She's such a model and DJ. And Darwin from last night always gives us bad news. He told us to come to Rasputin, and then I brought Ashlyn, and then they didn't let us at the door because she didn't have her ID. They weren't having it. And 4 people, were putting in even the whole time for about an hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour actually. Luna was kind of nagging and kind of draining the energy. So as an empath, you have to really protect your energy, because you operate better with energy. You're not in equal footing with people who are vampires, who are energy drainers, because they're siphoning your energy from you. So I felt that I wasn't going to go out on Sunday. I was actually going to head over to San Diego, but I figured, hey, let's start promoting again, showing our 7-day dominance. And we met a few good people. And having those people kind of come out, you're able to have fun. And so our little Luna, she penetrated a DJ booth. She's really out there, and she got good connections, and she got pulled up, and it's a good connection. the issue with this is like two things were being kind of excluded from the DJ booth, excluded from the mansions, and the girls will do anything they can to kind of survive. And I get axed out, right? So it's like, think about this. You're here at an agency, you bring the girl, and then they get to the DJ booth, they get to the after party. And I was actually invited to the after party, but and also even the DJ booth, but it's kind of like a dog eats dog world, right? And that's kind of like the loyalty that the girls kind of bring. And what do you have to provide to the table? And the relationships have become so, everything about loyalty is kind of thrown out of the window. So that's the frustrations we have, is just finding a loyal team. And, at this rate, you just don't want to invest in loyalty. Like I said, it doesn't benefit you. You're not giving them any conditions that would, make them loyal to you. And so within, those conditions, anyone who kind of makes you feel bad after, drains your energy, that's the people you want to distance yourself from. And it's better. I've had, better turnouts, even, from Goddess 15 Julia, where I kind of went by myself. If Julia is complaining about our booth not being good, just nagging, she's not very grateful, it really drains my energy, right? And it's not that I'm weak, it's more like my energy is very tasty and it's very powerful, that if they drain it, my operation powers kind of diminishes. So it's kind of like knowing that weakness, they're vampires. And that's it. Even though I'm like the blood vampire, they're the energy vampires, and they kind of take that away. So it's like a warning sign: avoid, evade. It doesn't make you any worse. It doesn't make you any less. It's just you're very sensitive to energy, and they know that they can drain your energy. And you just have to not do it, And then, our little nightclub crush, Tyra, was there present. So shout out to her. I think she's one of the funnest girls to kind of club with. And, so she's awesome. It's like we're always with the same group, with her friends. And, I didn't recognize her at first. She had her glasses. And it's good to kind of see her. And we're in this alignment. I love Alex's crew. And we feel more connected, more of a team. There's like this bond with the pride. And and of course we have Luna, and then Cyrena kind of joined our group and stuff. So, but regardless, whenever we're out, it's just such a wreck waiting people to kind of show up on time. And we're always, like I said, in submission to the amount of girls. So, like, we have to put up with Luna nagging. We have to put up with Cyrena being late. And it's kind of like they're ungrateful, but we're also ungrateful. So we have to kind of change that. And Goddess 16 is kind of like where we revolutionize that. We have a need a fresh kind of San Diego perspective. And every time we're out, we're not really respected, right? But we have to really kind of not put kind of respect and honor as a core value. You just have to go in and penetrate and exploit the network, gather the girl's number, and then having that list of people is eventually people kind of turn around. And that's kind of like the navigating waters. So like I said, tomorrow we're going to go to San Diego, Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of San Diego it up, take a refresher, and then start, like it's not working in the last 6 months, Los Angeles girls, right? We did find Ashland through Los Angeles. But if we change it up a little bit, go to San Diego, recruit to 10 girls, take 2 cars or 1 car, then that will be a different story. We're going to spend time kind of connecting meaningful relationships with our Goddess 16. And, from there, we could just kind of initiate that process. And I don't see how that would be an issue. And how, take that breather. And the LA energy is kind of dark. It kind of drains you. And it gets, like I said, very frustrating. And one of the frustrations I have is like, I'm here bringing the girl. And, it's an embarrassment, you said you were going 5 girls, but only 2 showed up. So we can't, and then they get more stressed out the more we were waiting for them. And, it's, that's just the whole story about it all, right? We can't be in the losing scenario, but then if they don't show up, it embarrasses you. But then, if you don't text them, they get stressed out, and the energy provided is just, that likes of things. And, So, the effort, there's this campaign pushing of like effort does not, serve yourself, have the least effort. But to get to the level of automation and success and promotion, you need to put in the dirty work. So it's like, how else are you going to compete with the guys bringing 20 people? Are you going to sit down and wait for the girls to come to you? Or are you going to be in the offense and reach out to the girls and convert them over to your side? You have to convert them over to your side, because otherwise they're just going to be there. They're just going to ignore you. You become irrelevant, right? I remember Maddie, she was like, yeah, you don't want to go into the club and be unnatural, like you're there searching for something, right? But if you don't, then you don't meet the right people who are also searching for that, So, it's very hard to kind of catch up, and it's such a dark energy, right? So we need kind of some sort of rejuvenation from this mess, from this hecticness, and just kind of let things flow, but at the same time, put the next effort, right? You are your life because, you didn't give enough effort towards it. So you gotta have this relentless assault, relentless pursuit. And if things aren't working out in LA, once we identify the goddess, we kind of have more of that stable data, right? But the issue is the training wheels are on and off, and it just, we can't be relaxed too much and have that kind of affect us. We have to be, more of a, try a different plan, of how to recruit the girls and having that stable 20 and be in the offense. You got to be hungry. It's not here to relax. Technically at partying, you're supposed to relax, but at the same rate, you have to also, not be too relaxed. You have to kind of hustle, right? That's kind of what we're going for. So, yeah, that being said, I think, we have a lot of growing pains to go, and this relentless assault, that's our strategy plan. San Diego, here we go. It's like a vacation / so that's the bottom line.